Introduction. America was built to break us. Before we were slaves, we were targets. Before we were free, they planned to take it back. This isn't a history book. It's a war report. And make no mistake, the war has never ended. The bullets just got quieter. The chains more invisible, the weapons more legal. But the mission's been the same from day one. To keep black people powerless, voiceless, landless, leaderless, and under control. We were never meant to be free in this country. Not truly, not fully. Not in the Constitution, not in the courts, not in the classrooms, not in the culture. The same men who wrote, "All men are created equal," owned us, bred us, beat us, sold our babies like cattle, and went to church afterward to feel cleansed. So understand this, America's original sin wasn't just slavery. It was white supremacy by design. Slavery was just one tool in a bigger system. What system? A system built to make black power impossible. From the 3/5 clause to felony disenfranchisement. From slave patrols to police departments. From cotton plantations to prison plantations. From Jim Crow signs to redline maps. From lynch mobs in town squares to voting rights stripped with the stroke of a pen. Every generation they just change the language. From property to criminal, from savage to super predator, from lazy to welfare queen, from segregation to school choice, from the Negro problem to woke culture. But the playbook never changed. Control the narrative, control the vote, control the wealth, control the truth. This book is not written to beg for inclusion. We are not asking to be seen, heard, or understood. We've been seen as a threat, heard, and silenced, understood, and then destroyed for it. This book is not written to comfort the white moderate. Dr. King warned us about those people. The ones who preferred order over justice and told us to wait, always obey, always die quietly. This book is for us, the sons and daughters of survivors. The descendants of brilliance, the bloodline of warriors who never stop fighting. This book is for those who know that freedom isn't given, it's taken. And that truth isn't found in textbooks, it's found in memory, resistance, and fire. We're not gonna sanitize this history. We won't wrap it in flags, hymns, or excuses. We're gonna name names, show receipts, connect the dots, and most importantly, we're gonna expose the pattern. 'Cause what happened to us was not an accident. Not a coincidence, not unfortunate. It was strategy, cold, calculated, coordinated from the very beginning. They put it in the Constitution, we were 3/5 of a human. They wrote it into law, we were banned from learning to read. They used the cross, telling us Jesus wanted us in chains. They used the whip to force obedience. They used the badge to patrol our bodies. They used the Bible to twist our minds, and when we rose up anyway, they used the bullet. This book will walk you through every era of the war. How white elites responded to black freedom after the Civil War with Klan terror, crooked laws, and mass murder. How Reconstruction was sabotage, not failed. How segregation wasn't separate but equal, it was apartheid enforced by law and lynching. How black wealth was burned down, Tulsa wasn't the only one. And how generational poverty was engineered, not earned. How every time we gained a little power, from voting to housing to education, they built new systems to take it away. How the civil rights movement scared them and they answered with Nixon, Reagan, and mass incarceration. How law and order became the new code for keep black folks in their place. And how today, under the flag of anti-wokeness, they're trying to erase it all. The history, the truth, the struggle. We're not fooled. We never were. This country has a history of burying its sins beneath pretty speeches and clean suits. But bones don't stay buried forever, this book digs them up. You'll find no fairy tales here, no we've come so far speeches without naming the cost. No colorblind lies or both sides foolishness. What you'll find is truth, what you'll feel is rage. What you'll remember is that every inch of black progress in this country has been fought for and paid for in blood. We wrote this for the people who know we're still not free, who who see the police killings and the prison pipelines and the school books being banned and understand it's not new. It's the same war, same enemy, new weapon. So read this not just to learn, read this to fight, to sharpen your mind, to arm your spirit. Because if you don't know what they did, you won't see what they're doing. And if you don't see what they're doing, they win again. We're not here to let them win. We're here to tell the truth. And the truth is simple. They have always been enemies of black progress. And now, we name them.